So titignan po natin kung paano maipagkakasya. Yung, but we have, since it's a law, it will be executed.
Thank you. Secretary
Tignan po
Abalos.
natin. Pinakikilala po natin yung ating napakasipag na kalihim ng Department of the Interior and Local Governments, Benhar Abalos. Magandang hapon. Hello.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, no? At sa lahat po ng mga nakikinig ngayong hapon na ito. I just want to, Marge, can I get the slides, please? Okay, I just want to report that last week, about 7 days ago, there were about 100 Apusayaf who surrendered in Holo, Sulu. And yesterday, or 2 days ago, about 50 NPA rebel returnees also surrendered to the fall of the government. I'm going to show to you pictures. The pictures being shown now when I'm in white, those are taken in Cagayan de Oro. Most of the weapons are being destroyed. No? We made sure that some of these firearms are destroyed. Yan, hawak-hawak ko yung nasirang ano. So these are rebel returnees, and this is of course because of our program in the ECLIP, no, the Comprehensive Local Integration Program, this task force. Of course, kasama natin dito ang kapulisyahan, kasama natin dito ang ating mga kasama sa gobyerno, si Governor Roque of Bukidnon, ang DLG family, ang NICA. And what is important here is, ito namang isang picture na ito, anuhin ko lang, is this one are the Abu Sayyaf. I think this is the biggest or the largest number of Abu Sayyaf who surrendered so far. 100 of them. And even the firearms, no? Kompleto po sa firearms po iyan, no? Talagang diyan natin makikita ang talagang samahan ng government, si Sakurtan, si Governor Sakurtan po ang nakasama natin diyan. Ayan siya, naka-asul. Of course, last week kaya kasama po si General Vic Danao of the PNP. And not only that, kasama rin natin ang iba't ibang ahensya ng government. No? What is important in this program is, surrendering is just one day. What is important is after surrendering. And that is what, sabi ko nga, wars are just not won by guns. It is won by heart. Especially now that we have a very caring government under the Ferdinand Marcos administration. And we will make sure of that. After this, basic things will be provided. And what is important, of course, is our economy. Para naman maramdaman ito ng ating mga kababayan. So, I just want to report, after this, I've gone to the province of Lamitan. This was last week. You know, this is because of the Yumol case that happened there. I just want to make sure that I had a meeting with the different agencies of government, with the police, and also with the members of the city, mga empleyado ng City Hall at mga tao roon, to make sure that it will be very peaceful in Lamitan, in Basilan. Okay? Can we turn on the other, no? Pakita naman natin yung buy-bus natin na drugs. Can we show it, Marge? Okay. I'm just waiting for the slides, no? And this time also, this was also last week. Sunod-sunod, after this is, pagkagaling namin sa Abra ng Pangulo, I went straight to San Fernando, Pampanga, where again, our Philippine National Police, no, had this year, to my mind, it's one of the biggest buy-bust operation in the amount of 408 million, no, napaka methamphetamine. I'm just waiting for the pictures for the slides. Okay. So habang wala pa itong Enhanced Comprehensive Integration Program of the Government, which is ECLIP, this is particularly for the rebel returnees. No? In this case, yung nakita niyo kanina, andyan na yung mga kasamahan natin dito sa NPA and of course sa ating mga kapatid na mga sa Abu Sayyaf. No? So when they returned, they will receive immediate assistance, livelihood assistance, and then another reintegration assistance, and firearms remuneration. No? Yung mga sinusurrender nilang mga armas. Plus, of course, some halfway house para construction. No? At to make sure also, for their safety, babantayan din namin sila. At of course, yung iba pang mga tulong ng mga ibang ahensya ng gobyerno. What is important with this kind of program, mukhang dire-diretso na dahil I've been receiving a lot of invitations. This week, pupunta na naman ako sa isang lugar and there might be another surrendery, batch of surrendery. At sana sunod-sunod na ito para ang tunay na kapayapaan ay maramdaman na ng bawat isa. So, this is my report in behalf of the DILG. No. It's the rebel surrenderies, the one in Lamitan, and of course, the drug buy-bust. March, do we have the slides for the buy-bust?
Having a bit of technical difficulty.
May technical difficulty. Mamaya ako nila ipapakita. Okay? Sige, thank you. Yes, yes.
We are in opening questions for Secretary Abalos. Miss Tuesday New.
Good afternoon, Secretary Abalos, sir.
Yes.
With this surrendering of 100 Abu Sayyaf group na sinasabi po ninyo, ano po ang implication nito? Pwede ba nating sabihin na sa mga susunod na panahon o at least itong taon na to, wala na tayong dapat na asahan na pag-atake ng mga ASG dyan sa Mindanao area?
Well, ang masasabi ko lang is that right now, this is the biggest batch of surrenderies. No? Of course, meron pa namang Abu Sayyaf dyan. No? Pero malaki na ang kinahina. I was informed talaga, napakalaki na ng kinahina. Napakaganda po ng Sulu. They've got one of the most pristine beaches I've ever seen. Napakaganda ng lupa, ready for agriculture. No, nakahanda na, lalo na ngayon, na Secretary of Agriculture, walang iba kundi ang ating presidente. No? I'm sure. So, ito'y parang naihahanda na for economic progress. Of course, if there is peace, sunod-sunod na po ito. No? Ang pagkakasabi sa akin talagang heavily, halos, hindi ko lang masabi na yung number, pero bababang-bababa na po. No? So, I'm sure dire-diretso and sa ating mga kapatid naman na nasa NPA naman, no, ito, dire-diretso na rin. Sana naman sa mga nanonood, nakikinig ngayon, at kung may kakilala kayo, mga member ng NPA, sana pag-isipan nating maigi. Ito ang gobyerno, ito'y makikinig, ito'y gagawa ng paraan para naman lahat ng programa ay maibigay sa ating. Kaya there's no more reason para kumawa pa tayo ng armas laban sa gobyerno. No? I'm sure sa tamang pagtutulungan, talaga magiging very, very successful po ito. Thank you, Tuesday.
Miss Evelyn Quiros, Filipino Mirror.
Good afternoon, Secretary Abalos.
Yes, Evelyn.
In relation po dun sa na-mention niya na big bust po sa San Fernando, Pampanga, may final na po pa kayong kaso against dun sa mga involved and matitiyak niyo po, kasi po ng mga nakakarang administrasyon, marami pong
investigators, try to help them, give incentives. And even for the new police, magkakaroon kami probably aptitude test to see who could be investigators because they are very, very material in this case. Number two, when it comes to drug cases, most of these are being dismissed on a technicality because of Article 21. Ano sinasabi ng Article 21? Once there is an arrest of this evidence in court, it must be witnessed by two persons, a barangay official or a member of the media or a representative of the Department of Justice. Karamihan ng kaso, isa lang ang testigo, ang barangay. Anong nangyayari? Nadidismiss ang kaso. Maski kano kalaki, kano kahirap. In Mandaluyong, what my wife did, Mayor Menchi, she hired one employee, assigned the employee to the Department of Justice. Ang trabaho na lang ay mag-witness sa lahat ng mga drug bust at tumistigo. And you know what? Wala na kaming dismissal technicality because of one single gesture of an LGU. That is why I requested the League of Cities, Mayors, the League of Provincial Governors, and of course, the League of Municipalities, baka po pwedeng gawin nila yon. It's so, wag na nating antayin maamenda ang batas. Let's work within the law. We have to fill in the gaps. Kung may gap na ganito, punuan na lang natin. Kaya nga nananawagan ako noon sa ating mga alcalde, local chief executive, baka pwedeng gawin yun, just to hire. Okay. Another issue about this, when it comes to hearing, yung police na reassign sa ibang lugar, yung police na promote, at kung tatawagin na siya ngayon sa hearing, kung walang testigo, tandaan nyo yan, pwede ma-dismiss. Or, pwede na sabihin na the right to a speedy trial. Hindi ba? Kung dire-diretso. So, I will be requesting the Supreme Court, no? Dahil merong body rin dito, if it's possible na magkaroon ng online hearing. In the event, yung kapulisyahan ay nasa malayong lugar, let's say, nasa Mindanao at nasa baka po pwede online hearing na lang. Dahil maraming komplikasyon. So these are the things we are doing right now. We are trying to benchmark on things, anong mga gaps dito, anong mga dapat gawin po natin dito. Again, what is important is not the number of cases. What is important are the quality of cases filed and not the arrest, but rather the conviction. At yung po ang drive namin dito sa DILG at sa PNP, of course, in cooperation with the Department of Justice. Okay.
Next question, Vince from Manila Standard.
Sir, good afternoon po.
Yes, Vince.
Sir, will the government intensify its illegal drugs campaign, particularly in Metro Manila, following the accomplishments of the DILG on the San Fernando, Pampanga drug bust?
Well, yes. We will surely intensify the war on drugs. But, you know, for me, it's not just the police who should move on this. It is one thing that everyone should act on this. Parang may isang puno hindi ba? Ang puno, may sanga. Putol ka ng putol ng saka, baka mamaya may tumubo. Kung gusto mong tanggalin ng puno, tanggalin mo ang ugat ng puno. Ang sanga ay ang mga pusher. Ang mga pulis natin, inaalay ang buhay, kailangan talagang putulin ng putulin dahil lalaki ang sangang yan. Pero mas maganda siguro kung magtulungan tayo yung ugat nito, which is the community, the school, the family. Everyone should help. And that is what the DILG would like to do. We will strengthen the Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council, go to the grassroots of everything. Poverty, counseling to the youth. No? We could do a lot of activities together, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, mga kabataan. And who could better counsel a child, a kid? Yung din kabataan Kung minsan papagalitan ko, nanay, sabi, matanda ka na kasi, daddy Pero yung barkada sa barkada, remember, peer pressure is different. And not only that, the rise of cybercrimes. Iba ngayon because of this online. Iba ang naano mga bata. So kailangan palakasin natin ang self-esteem. Gumawa tayong mga activities for the kids with one theme. Say no to drugs. So we're going to do this. Rest assured, the police will do its best. Together, of course, with the NBI, sama-sama kami rito. But much more than that, we as a people, as a community, on the ground, grassroots, tulungan nyo rin po kami dito. Let's have this advocacy. Palakasin natin ang pag-igtingan natin lalong ganito. It could be through sports, culture, arts, singing. We could have themes every month. We could do this. Diba? As long as the kids will know na, oops, pangit pala yan, hindi maganda yan. Thank you.
Chris Jose, Remate.
Sir, balikan ko lang po yung sa sumuko na NPA and ASG. Sir, dun po sa 100 na ASG, meron po bang leader ng ASG na nag-express ng intention? Sumuko na po pala?
I'm not so sure about the leaders, no? But I was informed, talaga nagpapasalamat po ako dito sa intel ng PNP kay Governor Sakurtan, sa military, no? Tuwan-tuwa dahil, of course, DILG, dahil this is the biggest, Chris, the biggest Abu Sayyaf group that really surrendered. At marami pang iba. I assure you that sunod-sunod po ito. But what is important here is to make sure na talaga namang pag-surrender nila, akapin na natin yung programa ng gobyerno for them about livelihood, lahat po ay magawa po natin. I think the slides are ready for the by bus, March. Okay na ba? I'm sorry, wala pa yata.
Yes, Sec.
Okay, can you play it? Can you play it, please? Okay. Hindi. Yan pala. No, hindi sa by bus yan. That's the one in ano. Okay. Yung kanina, that's the one in Cagayan de Oro. Pero yung rebels came from Bukidnon, no? Yan ang drug by bust. Isa-isang gas station yan na may dumating na kotse, no? So, next please, pakiulit lang. So, yan. Kung makikita nyo, parang nakatsae. It's a T, may mga Chinese characters na nakalagay sa loob. That one is about 60 kilos, worth about 408 million street value of the drugs. Okay. It's one of the biggest drug haul this year. Thanks, of course, to the Philippine National Police, to General Vic Danao and his team, and of course, the Regional Director of Region 3. Next, please. Wala na ba? Wala na. Matipid yata kami sa picture dito eh. Oo. Iniram ko lang sa mga media ron eh. Next. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have another meeting to go. Huh? Okay
Sec,
lang ba?
can you still accommodate 2 more questions?
Sige.
Last 2. Alvin Baltasar and then Vance Fernandez.
Secretary, magandang hapon po.
Yes.
Tungkol doon po sa ASG at sa NPA, ano po ba in-offer ng pamahalaan na tulong doon sa mga nagsisuko? Tsaka ano po yung nagtulak sa kanila para sumuko sila sa government?
Well, under our program, we've got an immediate assistance, no, amounting to about 15,000. And we've got a livelihood assistance. We've got a reintegration assistance. And of course, firearms remuneration. Depende sa isusurrender na barel, kung anong kalibre po ito. And of course, no, meron pa ring mga iba, no. Meron pa rin medical assistance, access to government services, legal assistance, housing, and iba pa mga programa ng pamahalaan. No? So what is important is to make sure na yung integration back to the community, no, to the fold, talaga maging successful. And that is what we're working right now. Ang surrender isang araw lang yan eh. Pero ang problema yung ngayon, yung bukas. No, kaya nga I've told our directors sa baba, no, interagency to, talagang tulungan namin, akapin natin ang mga kababayan natin at mga kapatid natin.
Secretary, follow-up lang po.
Yes, sir.
Ilan na lang po ba yung pwersa ng NPA at ASG base sa records niyo?
Well, ayoko munang sabihin sana rito eh, pero I assure you, yung sa Abu Sayyaf, konting-konti na lang. Okay? Konting-konti na lang. Bubulong ko na lang sa iyo kung ilan. Pero ayoko munang sabihin on TV. I assure you, konting-konti na lang. Yes.
Secretary, last question from Vance Fernandez.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, Vance.
The DILG on Thursday highlighting the success of the whole of the government approach in dealing with armed communist conflicts, and touting towards continuing the highly successful policy. Does the DILG and the Marcos administration as a whole have any set expectation of the potential further success of the policy? Is the Philippines on the track to potentially or nullify the armed communist threat within the Marcos administration from this successful policy?
Well, actually, ang ating Pangulo ay talagang on hand po rito. Ang talagang puso niya, makikita naman kampanya pa lang eh. Ano sinasabi niya? Sama-sama tayong babangon muli. It is from this theme na kaya kami gumagalaw. Sa totoo lang ako, hindi na yata ako nakakauwi ng bahay ko eh. Dire-diretso eh. No, dire-diretso talaga ito. Kasi ganun kasipag si Presidente. Hindi natutulog nga. Akala ko nung eleksyon tapos na eh. Yung pala, mas matindi pala nung naging Presidente. Talagang dire-diretso po kami rito. Well, yung kanyang theme going back na sinasabi niyang sama-sama tayong babangon muli, he really takes it to his heart. Walang maiiwan po dito. That is why this kind of program, itong LCAC, itong ECLIP, talaga itutuloy namin because what is important here is that it's not the act or gesture of surrendering. What is important is the integration, that they will really feel that government is there for them, as it is for everyone. That is important. With this, I would like to thank the media. Maraming salamat po. And of course, Trixie. Thank you so much. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Interior and Local Government Secretary Benher Abalos and Press Secretary Trixie Cruz.
Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Malacañang Press Corps.
At kaugnay nga po ng